Rico Beast Mode. Rico Beast Mode. Yo, chat, what's up? Let's get it in. Who's in the chat? Raccoon. Yo, what's good? What's up? What up? Bro, you got this. You want a mock interview? For your... Bro, full-time grind is a grind, man. Good luck. How are you feeling with like all the lead code stuff? Do I look sunburned? I don't even know. I think it's just the lighting. I gotta play with the lighting and stuff. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So today I'm gonna be ramping up on. They use this very specific language called Hack. It's like a PHP variant or something. It's gonna read into it a bit and get to know it. Need to learn about this new programming language. Never touched it before, so yeah, no more Python backend. It's gonna be interesting. Let me check my. Hold up. Yeah, it's just all about consistency, man. It's like that's the thing with me too. Is like I don't want to fall behind and like forget about it. So I'm just like practice it for fun. What do you mean share my meta interview? Like what they asked and stuff? Let's see. I wanted to, but then I looked closely at the NDA and they said I can't really post anything about like the structure or anything about the process. They made me sign an NDA and I was looking at it this morning. It was like I could barely say anything. They even said I can't talk about the nature of the problem, so. But it's pretty much on Leak Code if you look it up. Everyone posts about it. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, E4 is intermediate. You're team matching right now? How long have you been in team matching for? Are you like product focused? Yeah, there's a ton of stuff about the meta interview process. 10 days MLE? Nice, nice. You're gonna get it, man. They have a lot of positions open for that stuff. YRB, congrats for passing that whole process. It's a long process. Yeah, E. It is intermediate. They down level me. Vinay, what's up? Yeah. In May. And in like a week, I'm starting. So I need to ramp up a bit on the programming languages and stuff. B man, what's up? Anyone here ever used Hack? What is this thing? Getting out the hood. Down level gang, yeah. They like to. Yeah, man. Uh, no more spending my salary on that alpha. Time to grind PHP. Facts. The hell even. Maybe I'll just do leak code. Yeah, that guy got booted. I might have to do PHP leak code questions. We'll see. Maybe I'll do like data structures in PHP. Something funny like that. Okay, what are we working with? Hack is an object-oriented programming language for building reliable websites at epic scale. Hack reconciles, do data structures in SQL. That would be nuts. Um, I'll be working on Menlo Park. Like it's in the Bay Area. Alpha, do you know PHP? Have you ever worked with it? Hack reconciles a fast development cycle over dynamically. Yes, sir. Bro, let's see. No, I just... Yo, what's up, Paul? What is this lead code beast mode? It's one of my friends. One of my friends who he started rapping, so he was doing lead code too. So he made a song like lead code beast mode. So funny. What was my reason? Tons of people too. Yeah, it's going crazy. Okay, let me see. Holy crap. Nah. That would be so funny. Cyclops, what's up? Okay, let me read some of the questions. What were the reasons? I think it was a good time to join Meta. I listened to their earnings call and they said 2025 they're really going hard at 2025. They're saying this year is the year to win. And they invested a lot in AI and I like the AI stuff. I've been trying to get into AI stuff. I mean the stock is at a good price. I think it's down right now. I don't know, and I've already worked 4 years in startups and stuff. Those things down. Farzan, I'm pretty excited, man. Out of 10, probably at least a 9. Probably a 10. I'm actually excited. I want to see what it's like. And I heard they like to promote people up if they do well, so I'm excited to get in and start grinding. Bay Area stacks. Stocks down. Just regular product software engineer. Yeah, I'll grind that 996. Can't lie. Nah, we'll see. Yeah, there's so many of those videos of 28-year-old staff ends. It's pretty funny. Like, I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna be doing some traveling and stuff too. I'm not just gonna like spam it. But what else do we got? What else is everyone saying? On average, how many questions and what type of questions do you suggest grinding? For this question, let's see. Okay, I don't have any other questions there. What type of questions do you suggest grinding? I would suggest the regular stuff like arrays, linked list, hash maps. Basically, the top 6 patterns in my video that I sent, those are the most common ones that I've seen across all the interview processes I've done. So I'll literally just grind that. So go to like coding patterns or something. So 2 pointers, sliding window. Cyclops, join the Discord. I'm gonna learn GraphQL. I've done GraphQL in my last company, so I understand it. And I probably won't vibe code any of this. I want to learn it from scratch. And when I work, I'll probably try to vibe code at work. But yeah, that'd be crazy. Let's see. Maybe I can spin up a backend by the end of this. But to answer the question of somebody asking what they need to learn, I think learning the underlying data structures first, and then going into the patterns will like help you secure a job. Let's see. So what does that look like? That kind of looks like if you look at this playlist, wrong playlist. I don't even know. I just want to learn Hack just for fun because that's what's used. I think I'm using Hack. So what's it called? So basically, just learn the different data structures: arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues, trees, graphs, and then get into the pointers. But learn all of the different data structures deeply and different questions around solving questions for those data structures, and then dive into the different coding patterns. So I have videos on all of that. Just take a look at those. These are the most common ones. You can learn dynamic programming stuff too if you want, but honestly, that doesn't show up as much. So hopefully that answers your question. Let's start reading into this Hack stuff. So Hack reconciles the fast development cycle of a dynamically typed language with the discipline provided by static typing, while adding many features commonly found in other programming languages. Let's learn GraphQL from scratch. Maybe build small Node.js. Yeah. I need to build it in Hack though. Because that's like the programming language that I'll probably be using at work. So, how do you filter for Amazon tags specifically? I just do Amazon tag by frequency too. So if you have LeetCode Premium, you can filter, you can do company tagged. It's going up. Pattern tagged. Oh, like look up the pattern tags here. So tags, you can look up questions by arrays. Yeah. Okay, let's learn some Hack. So this is, and then you could if you want to search for meta tag, literally click on meta like that, and then search for 90 days, and then you could filter it and stuff depending on what company you want to work for. Do they ask questions in OS? Do they ask questions OS database, computer architecture, computer network, or just DSA? Um, they ask that stuff. They ask OS, or they basically test that knowledge in the system design interview. They test not really about computer architecture and stuff, but more about, they ask a bit of networking concepts, and yeah, they have a system design interview which tests sort of your general knowledge other than just DSA. So we get type checking. Type checking provides instantaneous type checking by incrementally checking your files as you edit them. It typically runs in less than 200 milliseconds, making it easier to integrate into your. I like that. That's a really fast type checking type checker. Some programming language takes so much longer, but yeah. Built for HHVM. Hack is specifically built for HHVM, a high performance runtime for your Hack applications. What the heck is HHVM? So virtual machine. Okay, interesting. Is there compiler for running, or is there virtual machine for running Hack? Okay, let's just read this thing top to bottom. The HHVM package includes everything you need to work with Hack, including the runtime and the type checker. See the HHVM installation page to find the package relevant for your platform. What the heck is HHVM? What's the H1 review performance? Did you try to push it past the H1 performance review cutoff? No, I didn't try to do anything. I just tried to line it up with work, so it was a good handoff at work. I had some projects I was working on, and just need to make sure that those had good progress and I can hand it over in a good state. I don't mind the performance review, or I'm not like optimizing for that. So HHVM is officially supported in most major Linux platforms with limited support for Mac OS. The easiest way to get going with HHVM is to use one of our supported pre-builds. Okay, barely works on Mac. Okay. Caution. HHVM will no longer support Homebrew on macOS going forward. For more information, see. Okay. How do you download it then? Bro, I can't even download it on my Mac. How am I going to use a Mac at work? The easiest way to get... Okay, for normal usage, using a pre-built package is the best. So it's talking about how to install HHVM. Why is it actually hard? Create a directory with the hhconfig file in it. This will be the root of your project. Write your first hack program. Yo, Luis. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, really? Alpha, what do you have? Do you have a... What do you use? Do you have Linux? Or what do you use for... Oh, okay. Nice. Async. Okay. Alright. Oh, it runs like a web service right away. Interesting. Okay. Let's try running this right now real quick. Created... Let's talk to our friend GPT. Actually, no. Let's do this completely by scratch. I'm gonna set up like a cursor instance. Spin up my cursor. Hold up. I'm just gonna download hack real quick. CD dev. What did I say? Create a directory. Yo, I'm just gonna brew install this. I don't even care. Brew install. Brew tap. What's WSL? Like Windows? Yo, Rex, what's up? Okay, what is this thing talking about? Install. This is in 2022. This is all outdated. Yo, can I even run? Yo, I don't even know if I could run hack on this. Rex, you have this? Well, I'll just download like an old version of HHVM because I don't even care. Because I have like an M3. Rex, I'm... No, I didn't get a referral. They just reached out. Yeah, I'm like at Yeah, I have an M3. Dude, can I let me chat GPT this thing. Or Cursor GPT. Let me open up a... One sec. Maker. ABCD, AFG. Yeah, it's a good interview process, honestly. It's like they ask. Let me move this chat over here. So I can ask it questions. Don't support hack anymore? Bro, this is so weird. What? Why don't we just use Python? Like, how do I stack? How do I install hack on my M3 Pro? Yeah, I do my coding stuff on Mac. Do I just use VS Code? Yeah, I use VS Code and a lot of Cursor now. I'm on Sonoma. Wait, let's look this up. Um, Hybrid. Uncle Sam Hybrid. How do you run this? Look, you might be worth to just use. How close is this to PHP? Does PHP look like this? Or no? I haven't used PHP before. What does PHP look like? Echo. PHP is up, huh? PHP devs are up. What is this? Can we do leak code questions in PHP? No way. That's so funny. Yeah, you can do leak code. What is happening here? How do you use this? Okay. Like, why don't they have a good table where I can just read? This is like the worst language reference I've seen in my life. Like, I have to click into everything. Like, what is this? Okay, I'm gonna just have to pull up GPT and just start prompting it. Can you teach me PHP? Yeah, dude, this is so bad. Yeah, just ask GPT at this point for real. Who here used PHP or Hack before? Yes, sir. Menlo Park. Yeah, I'm just gonna use GPT for real. Install PHP 8.4. So what is this? PHP. Y'all like the day in the life videos, huh? Those ones always do the best on YouTube. So scalars, weekly type until you ask otherwise. So this is the different ways. Oh, you can type it. Same keywords, but braces required. Bro, this is so ugly. Functions. Arrays. What is this? What? This does not look good. Okay, I'm gonna ask it to build me a deep research. Dude, this is so bad. Okay, I'm gonna do like a deep research function. ChatGPT. I'll do a couple. Can you do a deep research on the Hack programming language? Can you do a deep research on the Hack programming language used by Facebook? I'm new to it. In the past, I've done Python, and JavaScript, and Java. Sure. Yeah, I think this. I think. Yo, Rex, I was looking at my NDA. Nah, I already had Meta interview before I even started YouTube. Do you still gotta do like the tech and stuff, or you already got it? No, I already have the job. Let's see. Now I'm literally just ramping up to start on May 5. I'm gonna start on May 5 and just try to start pumping out code. Pumping out code. Hopefully it's not in hack though. This is actually so weird. Its core features, yeah. I definitely want to know this. I don't really care how it's used at Facebook now, but maybe best practice or tutorials. Or like syntax for sure. Maybe I'll also ask like also about the different data structures that come out of the box. Does it have a heap, a queue? Does it have a heap, a queue? What else? What else do we care? What other data structures we care about? Definitely a heap. Definitely a queue. I mean maybe stack because stack has, but you can usually use array. But let's see. Sibo, yes sir. basics. Oh yeah, hash maps. What's the difference between hack and PHP? Is the syntax different? Because if it's just the same, I'm just going to straight up learn PHP. Dude, this thing's thinking too hard. Can you deep? Did you ever use a heap? No, I haven't. I haven't used a heap in work. Have you? On PHP. Yeah, I've done recursion for sure. So Hack began life at Facebook in 2014 as a dialect of PHP designed for massive code bases. It keeps the familiar curly brace plus the variables look, but layers on ahead of time type checker, generics, async await, and other modern necessities. All of these which run on the hip hop virtual machine rather than PHP's Zend engine. Nearly all valid PHP remains valid Hack, yet Hack deliberately forbids a handful of legacy PHP behaviors and introduces new syntax. So language now diverge in both philosophy. So one static first and versus dynamic first, and service programming. Goals. PHP was released in 1995 and today runs on Zend just-in-time engine bundled with PHP 8.4. Hack was unveiled by Meta, then Facebook, in March 2014 to let engineers gradually add static types to several million lines of PHP while keeping edit refresh speed. You had an interview. Do you think I should give a follow-up? What do you mean by give a follow-up? Like ask them how you did? I think you should. Yeah, yeah. After 2018, HHVM dropped PHP and only ships only the Hack runtime. Okay. Let's ask a simple question. Can you run can you run can you run HHVM on M3 Mac? Yeah, yeah, follow up for more interest for sure. So runtime HHVM hip hop virtual machine compilation purely interpreted, type checked ahead of time, bytecode just in time at runtime. Okay. So strictness, you can opt in, but here in Hack there's gradual typing. So Hack type checker surfaces errors before the page ever runs, catching dynamic issues dynamic PHP would raise. I like that idea though. Generics. Hack has generics. No, workarounds via doc blocks. Enums. So enum status is a string. Shapes. Nullable. Just-in-time compiler might mean it just compiles. Let's look it up. Let's look it up. But what I'm guessing is just-in-time compiler maybe compiles like it doesn't compile all the bytecode right away. Maybe it's kind of like a mix between interpreting. Let's just look at this. What's just-in-time compiler? Never heard of it much too, but you just hear all this just-in-time stuff all the time. Okay, a JIT compiler converts program code to native machine code while the program is running instead of ahead of time at build or interpreting every line on the fly. In practice, a VM starts by interpreting bytecode or script, detects hot methods or loops that execute frequently, then compiles just those parts to optimize machine code. So it doesn't compile the whole thing. So it probably just makes it faster or something. I don't even know. Okay, let's get back into PHP basics. Top level code disallowed. Code must live in functions or methods, okay? So PHP has like some extra stuff. Variables. Interesting. String interpolation, same, but okay, this is more like TypeScript. Vector map set, okay. So this is a PHP function, greet. You pass in the type. Variables start with a $sign. No, my name's not Aditya. Where does it say that? Me? Nah. This is my burner. Wait a sec, just going to reply something. It's my burner. I put like a random name. This is my burner account too. Uncle Sam, do I know you? No, he said. From the IRS? Yeah. Dude, I'm scared of the IRS. Okay, PHP, you just say hello. What is this? Function main void. You do greet. Okay, it's the same syntax. String name equals. Orca, what's up? Dynamic eval empty. Okay, let's just learn basic PHP. They'll let you use whatever programming language you want. Walk me through the whole programming. If they can do that, you can learn hack. For sure. Create more playlists in Medium. Dude, hack is this what's used in um do PHP and LeetCode? That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'm gonna do it. Yeah, in this. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do like a question in LeetCode. Let's see. Let's do like the easiest questions on zero track in PHP. I'll do this in PHP. Is anyone that's going to nail this? Which one? DSA? Okay, how do you do this? So we take in functions and we have like address and we could type them. Okay. Yo, Farzan, good luck, man. Good luck. Let's see. Files and entry point. You have to start with an open tag and then you can say strict typing. Opt into strict types, highly recommended. Save files as .php. You can run the .php and pass an argument. You could spin up a local website server on PHP. Okay. This is how you make simple variable names. Int, you can have floats. You can have strings. You can have bools. Why do you have to put the %? So or $sign always prefixes the variable name. Types are dynamic by default. Types are with strict. The engine rejects implicit cast. So it's dynamic or interpreted. It's statically typed. It's similar to TypeScript, but it's not like you don't compile it though. But it's that like they have a static type checker, I think. Cons. Then you could just straight create constants too. That's so weird. So operators, we have plus, we have exponents, we have null coalescing a sign, we have equals or not equals. It's like this is like TypeScript. Yo, Farzan's a demon. Logical and. What's a spaceship? Control flow. Okay, simple if else. Okay, when do we use a constant? Should we just put everything a constant though? That's what I'm wondering here. Or Alpha, stop capping. I know you're like doing LeetCode questions on the side right now. Okay, there's regular switch statements and you just do echo. Loops. For each array as key. Functions. How do you return? Okay. Okay, it's pretty similar to Java, or sorry, Python and JavaScript. Yeah, I'm gonna take a shuttle to work. What? Oh, do I need to like add curly, or I have to add brackets in the end? Or, interesting. Okay, let's try out the different syntax. Yeah, it's like similar to bash. How do you return? Okay, let me check that out. Let me see. So this is kind of interesting. Where how do you return? Do you just return address? Oh my god, these like you have to add this at the end. Okay, okay, you just do. Let's like define some age answer. How do you return this? Bro, I'm not used to adding the semicolons at the end. Okay. Why don't we just do const, or okay, we can do const age too. Okay, maybe you have to do like age. I don't even know. Maybe it hallucinated on that. That looks like Python, or that looks like JavaScript. Or do const age. Age. Oh, unexpected. Yeah, that doesn't look like actual syntax. So let's do a loop. Let's answer this question. The problem too hard, man. How do you do a loop? So we say for each, and we're gonna say address as key. Let's see. Yo, I wonder if we could just do anything there. Echo. So this is, we're looping through here, and I guess you have access to the key and the value. Maybe this, what would this be? Echo key. Oh my god, I have to keep putting the curly, I need to keep remembering to put the, did this even print anything? Echo. Hi. Bro, this is gonna be so annoying. How do I loop through a string? How do I loop through a string? Sorry. Tom, yes sir. Okay, how do I loop through a string? Whatever, this is what we're gonna do. Maybe we have to do an old for loop. loop through string PHP. Dude, you gotta use like the super old. Dude, that's dumb. There's a string length. What? So for each, we do a string split on address as car. Let's go. Yeah, it does sometimes. What? One. Do I loop over a string in PHP? Yo, this is comedy. Oh, because it doesn't do a new line. That's why. Okay. If cars equal to dot how did they do the conditions? Okay. This is like Java a bit. If the car is equal to dot, we'll do age. See if this works. Plus equals dot, like that. Else age plus equals the character. Then return. Holy crap. I keep forgetting these semicolons. Unsupported operand. String plus string? What? Age plus age. Do we have to go like equals age plus like that? String plus string and... This is a terrible language. Use dots. Oh. That's how you do concat? It's not, you don't just do... Let's go. Let's go. First PHP. First PHP LeetCode question solved. That's so funny. Can we just do like dot equals like this? That's so funny. Yo, that was actually harder than it needed to be. We got some PHP experts here. So now what did I learn here? I learned this new this dot operation. What the heck is this? Basically, I learned we can't just iterate string. You have to do a string split. I don't even know what's that doing under the hood. Is that taking O of n time? So I learned we can't just do a string split, and then we need to, there's a this is an append, and you can't just use plus. This is so weird. Named argument. Name. Okay. What is this? You can do a map? ID7. Oh, this is how they... This is their map? What? This is so funny. This is so odd. What is this? Object-oriented PHP is gonna be hell. You can have... Okay. Why did they decide to use this? Okay. How do I loop over a string in PHP? Yeah, I'll ask it why are they using why did they choose to learn? Be right back while this we back. Yo, this is so weird. So we could have done this like this. I plus plus. 4. Okay, for each string split. This is what I did. Okay. So the other option was something like they have this for each. Let's see, for every element here, what we're doing, we can just do for I. Yo, Liam, what's up? Yo, PHP is bad. Go. What is this? Oh, you could just add. You could just access it. Nice. I hate how the echo doesn't have isn't a new line. Yo, this is bad. Yo, appreciate it. What's this? Expected double quoted. Yo, thanks for hopping in. First time on the stream? Oh, this is welcome. So let's do this again. If dude, I'm learning PHP. Doing basic LeetCode questions in PHP. If address at I is equal is we have to use triple equals dot. This is bad, man. This is bad. Maybe I'll get used to that. What traits are? No, I don't know what traits are in PHP. This is I'm literally just using it for the first time right now. Dot equals dot like this. Else result dot equals just actually the address here. Yeah, dude, like these semicolons are driving me crazy. I keep forgetting about it. Okay. Okay, it compiled still, but this is just S. Nice. Okay, I kind of like the for each string split. Cache string length S outside the loop. Okay. What is this? What is this like dot equals operator? Why can't we just use? Dude, this is annoying. Okay, let's move on to the next question. Okay, it's a bit of math. So an integer divisible by the sum of its digits is said to be a Harshad number. You are given a number x, return the sum of the digits of x. If x is a Harshad number, otherwise return true. So x by the sum of its digits. Okay. The sum of digits of x. Okay, you have to sum the digits together. And then see if 18 is okay. Yeah, I don't know how to do integer division here. But what we can do is there a way to convert the x, the integer, into a string? Alexander or Alex, you use PHP? How do you know so much about it? Okay, they have dot. This is crazy. Yo, Caesar, mod, what's good? What is this? Okay, plus in PHP is always arithmetic addition. So we have dot to concatenate. Plus kind of merges. So they have a join, but it's called implode. Interesting. "17 years of PHP is wild." Heading where? Where are you heading? Oh, down to Sunnyvale, huh? What are the different can you list out all of the different operations plus minus integer division mod etc. Okay, let's see. My bad, on me. They didn't. I don't think they created PHP. It was PHP was created in 1995, but they built like some language on top of PHP, and it's actually so bad. I don't even know. I hope they start to use Python more with the AI stuff. So PHP. Below are all the operators you'll actually meet in a day-to-day code. So we have plus, minus, division. So divide all, use integer div for truncating division. Exponentation, okay. Modulos, integer division, you have to say int div. Okay. So you can concat or append and assign, okay. Assignment plus equals, minus equals, multiply. Okay, you can do all those. Comparisons, equals, not equals. These are loose. Okay, this is like JavaScript. This is like Java, the JavaScript way. Okay, I don't know what this spaceship. No coalescing. Okay, I like that feature. Ternary. Ternary condition. Instance of logical. You appreciate and or union. You can spread. Okay, makes sense. How about converting from int to string or string to int? Let's see. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I haven't really tried Go, but I might just start spamming different languages. I was using Python way too much. Maybe I'll start learning C++ soon. Okay, we have, you can cast ID. Okay. Okay, easy. This is easy. Okay, converting string to int. Oh, we could just do this, or int val. Okay, this is kind of like how you do it in Java. So let's see. Let's write this code. So we need to So we need to convert this to a string. Let's say x as string equals x. And we'll say for each what was it? What was the last one? Like string val? String length. Let's see. Holy, I spammed this one over and over. String split. String split. It's like, yeah, dude, alpha has like 1,000. Zero. String split. String split of %x or x as string. What's up, Christian? String split as car echo car return total. Why? Yeah, facts. It's like for each. Call to undefined function. Oh, it's string split. Now I know how to pen strings. 1 and 8. Okay. It's like int bro, I keep forgetting the okay. It's like if int div, if the int div of how do you use the int div? Bro, this is so bad. Okay, how did they say I divide int div of a and b? A divided by v. Okay. Int div of x divided by total. If it divides it evenly, this is way too verbose. Do I want to code in Fortran or something? Let's see if they have it. Oh, they don't have it. Well, if we'll return, here we'll return total, otherwise we'll return -1. Dude, I keep forgetting the semicolons. Okay. Echo. Integer division. Or how to check Do I just do if the x mod total? If the x. If there's no remainder. I can just do mod. Everyone's already hating on PHP. Let's get it. Second question done. Running sum of 1D array. Have I done that? Okay, let's keep pumping out more questions. Dude. Okay, what did that look like? That code was disgusting. For each string split as car. This is wild. What do y'all think about PHP? Y'all don't like it already? Everyone's hating on it? Running sum is just obtained by... Okay. Yo, don't worry. We're going to master it in this channel. For I equals 0. I... How do you get the length of the array again? Look into var dump function. What does it do? What does this do? This is bad, man. This is bad. What does this do, Alex? I can't. Array echo. Wait, let's just see. Oh, I see. Echo. Oh, it tells you. Oh, it tells you the type and everything. I see. That's interesting. I see. I see. I see. That makes sense. How do you get the length? Okay, use count for I is less than count of nums I plus plus. Oh. Dude, I'm gonna be moving so slow at work if I have to do this. This is actually bad. Echo plus equals. Oh my god, I have to use like dot. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3. So what we'll do is if I is equal to 0. If I is not equal to 0, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take nums at I equals nums at I plus nums of I minus 1. Return. I'm getting in the hang of this. We're gonna solve LeetCode hards in PHP soon. That's gonna be a funny video. Oh my god. Forgot the percent sign. Getting the hang, getting the hang. Trying to do a rectangle. What's the current time record for John mentioning he's CFA in a video? I think 1 minute and 3 seconds. Hey everyone, John here. Christian, you watch his vids? Yo, I can't believe we're doing LeetCode in PHP. Okay, what is this? Okay, let's do number of islands. Let's do a DFS in PHP. Or two-sum real quick. Two-sum in all the different ways. Two-sum in all the different ways. Okay, everyone, I'm John. I'm a CFA level 3 charter holder. Okay, let's see if we can do this without any documentation. So we say for each, for I equals 0, I is less than the count. Dude, this is gonna be bad. I'm gonna do the brute force double for loop first, just so I know how to do a double for loop in this programming language. J equals dude, this is so wild. J is less than count of nums. Then we'll do J plus plus. Do you think so? It's the same? I feel like it's way different. Just like the functions are just weird. If I'm getting used to it though. Nums I plus. It's actually not. Arthur, thank you. J equals target return. How do we return? We need to return an array. So we'll do nums1, or we'll just do I and j here. Make sure I'm not missing the percent signs. Bro, I keep forgetting the semicolon there. Nice. Super slow. But I'm getting in the hang of this. Can we just return an array like this? Can you define arrays like this? Or you could just define arrays straight like that. Maybe I'll do the blind 75 list in PHP. That would be hilarious. Ant on the boundary. What's this question? Okay, let's like study some more syntax. Dude, that'd be so funny. So that's how we count the array. What's everyone thinking about PHP right now? No one's liking it? Everyone's hating it? Okay, so let's read this thing on Hack. Then we'll go back to solving questions after. Programming language, a comprehensive beginner's guide. Hack is a programming language developed at Facebook Meta as a dialect of PHP, designed to add static typing and other modern features to the PHP ecosystem. It runs on the HHVM Hip Hop Virtual Machine, aims to combine the rapid development of PHP with the reliability statically typed language. In this guide, we'll cover Hack's core features, its type system. I haven't used Laravel before. What's Laravel? Laravel. Oh shoot, undo. My bad. The heck? I didn't mean to delete that. I just double clicked. How do you add that back in? Alex, my bad. I didn't mean to delete that. I just double clicked that. Foo bar. Bar equals 5. Print dot foo. Okay, let me try to predict what this is gonna do. Nah, I don't even know. You mean echo? It's not parsing. Print. Yeah, it's not printing. Dude, there's way too much text. Let's do. Variables and types. You can await. Oh, you can do async and await. It's like okay. I think we learned faster straight just doing LeetCode questions, honestly. Okay, let's move on to this next one. An ant is on a boundary. It sometimes goes left and sometimes go right. We need to do like number of islands or something. Or sorry, let's continue with two some. Like we need to figure out how to do a set. Let's see. How do I sort integer array or sort a string? Yeah, they fixed it up, huh? Yo, Codex. Oh, you could just do sort. Nice, they have a sort function or reverse sort function. Let me do like a two. Let me do the 2-pointer solution. Oh, that's in place, so you can do sort nums. echo nums. That how we sort? I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get used to this language. X. Sort. What? You have to say this? You have to pass in a keyword? What is this? Sort nums? Echo nums? How do you order these problems? I'm just coming up with random problems and trying it out. Yeah, Paul, what I'd want to do is like... Yeah, we can't. Is there a way to enumerate? What is this? Sort? Why do we need to pass sort numeric there? Sort numeric. This is so odd. Sort numeric. Why is it printing out SDL? Maybe I have to do it like this. Why is it printing out array? SDL array. How do I print out? Dude, this is hurting my head. How do I print out array in PHP? Oh, there's a print R function. Why is there so much different functions? Is there a regular print function? Dude, that's funny. Okay, 2 0 2 7. Okay, it did print it. We can do var dump. Print. I'm just gonna use this print R over. Why? That's so annoying when print doesn't go into a new line. Oh, we could just straight use print. Could I just use like print nums here? Oh, it says array print R. This is so bad. My current commute is like 10-minute walk. We can do echo. We can do print F. Yo, why is there like 5 different ways to print? Print, echo. Yo, they literally have 10 different ways to print. This is bad. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. What's C style formatting? Now, this is what you don't do with a programming language. Have 10 different ways to print. I like it having automatic for some reason. Print F. Okay, there's printer printar. Use echo. Okay, echoes. Use echo unless you specifically need to return the value of print. In CLI, always add in HTML, use BR. This is bad. This is crazy. There's way too much talking. Built-in data structures in Hack. Oh yeah, this is what I need to know. I need to know it in PHP. Give me all the data structures in PHP, how to use them. Give me all the common data structures in PHP and how to use them. Like arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues, hash map, and arrays, linked lists, stacks, queues, hash maps, and heaps. I'm just gonna learn PHP first, and then I'll like learn Hack after. Show me all of that. ChatGPT image gen has API now. What are you gonna build? I don't even know. Oh wow. What a waste. Well, I have unlimited prompts now for that. Okay, here's a Swiss Army overview of the data structure options you get out of the box. Mahdi, thanks you. Every snippet is copy and pasteable. So we can create arrays. We can create associative hash maps. Okay, you can just use hash maps using the same syntax as an array. That is very weird. Dynamic size, order, key value, hash table under the hood. Sophomore second year? Nah, you're not cooked. That's a good GPA, and you already had an internship by second year. Push. This is so weird. Stack. Push. Okay, we have a stack. We can push and pop. We have a queue. Okay. Dude, this is so bad. May 2. These standard library functions. Nice. Yeah, you're good, man. You're good. CS where? In the US or Canada? Nice. Okay. Yeah, you're good. You're set. Don't even worry about a thing. So they have they have all of these min heaps, stacks, queues, arrays, array push. So like, can you use array as a stack? Does it have push pop methods? Nice. Where are you switching to? I'm learning. I'm trying to learn PHP. So you can do array push. Okay, array pop. This is so bad. I don't know where to begin. Here, follow. If it's the summer, did your summer just start right now? If your summer just started right now, go and grind. Let's see. If your summer's just started right now, check out this playlist I made. Your first gen. I don't see that many Filipinos, honestly. Is the LeetCode ELO video? Yeah, it's useful. I'm just using it right now to find easy questions for me to learn PHP. I think it's a good strategy. That's the strategy I did to get even better. I think you should just do basic lead. You should just learn the basics first. Oh, basic, you're Filipino too? Shabaj, because I wanted the meta opportunity was good. Oh, it's their birthday today? 20 years of YouTube? Wow. Let me play around with a hash map because that's important. Hash maps in PHP. How to add to hash map and how to delete from hash map. Yeah, that Fang on resume is gonna be helpful. That's what I'm thinking. Um, After you get, how do you move up levels? Well, you just grind. Manas, thank you. Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's try this out. I can't believe it's so funny. You're funny, bro. I butcher everyone's name, I swear. Um, I can't believe you used array syntax, the same array syntax for map. I use like Python Django. For I haven't used this old syntax in a while. For I equals 0. Yo, Python job is nice. What are you working right now? So what we're doing is people who troll you for doing leak code. Why are they trolling you for doing leak code? Why are they bullying you for doing leak code? We're gonna have a map. We're gonna be like, you can get 9 at integer 0. So pretend we're at, or you can get 2 at integer 0. How many questions would it take to get decent at a language? Maybe 100. Bro, they're just hating, man. They're just hating. Those people are just hating. Right, Q, what's up? I'm going into a Python. Nice, this is crazy. Should I do leak code in Java or Python? Do it in Python. I've seen really cracked engineers flop because they're using Python, or they're trying to use Java. So if I'm at 7, or do missing equals target minus nums if those guys are just hating on you, bro. How do you check add read? This is so bad. How do I check? It's on site. How do I check? That's funny. How do I check for the value? Check if key exists. Or key. How do I check if key exists in map in PHP? I got finals this weekend. Next 3 weekends while I don't got class. Paul, yeah. Yeah, it's a good strategy for just learning. Paul, just vibe code it like crazy. Array key exists. Okay, we can use array key exists. If the array key exists in map equals to true. Okay. Return map. Dude, this is so funny. Map missing I. Otherwise we do map nums I. Dude, I can't get used to like adding these semicolons at the end. Have you played have you played chess? If so, is it easier or harder than LeetCode? I'd never played chess to the point where I got good, so probably if I spent as much time playing chess as I did LeetCode, I would get good at it. But I've spent a lot of time on LeetCode. Madi, yes, it does have heaps. It has everything. Chess harder? This is so funny. Paul, but you have like a full degree though. Imagine someone took a whole degree in chess. They'd be good at it. Yeah, like kids at like 3 are can play chess. And it's just like pattern recognition and just keep practicing different openings and stuff. With engines, it's a lot easier to. Is being good at chess equivalent? Probably not. I'll dust Magnus in LeetCode. Actually, you never know. What if he's actually good? I'm pretty sure he's probably good. If you tried to learn, I think it's all about just discipline. If you can discipline yourself to get good at chess, you can discipline yourself to get good at LeetCode. Let's see what else do we got. Let's do the daily in hack. I don't know, maybe like a certain elo level. Okay, let me do. I don't want to do anything hard. You cracked the daily. What's a daily today? You're given an array of nums consisting of positive integers. Okay, let me solve this. How about I solve? You're given an array of nums consisting of positive integers. We call a subarray of an array complete if the following condition is satisfied. The number of distinct elements in the subarray is equal to the number of distinct elements in the whole array. Okay. Return the number of complete subarrays. A subarray is a contiguous, non-empty part of the array. So what's the number of distinct here? Is 4. The complete subarrays are 1, 3, 1, 2. Okay, I see. light if you've done similar ones. I've never seen one like this, but it looks like it might be just a sliding window or what. So we just need to count the number of distinct you're given. The number of distinct elements is equal to the number of distinct elements in the whole array. One, three, one. So this is okay. We just need to have a set that knows the number of distinct elements. And maybe we grow it. Okay. Any subarray is complete. Okay, I see. We call okay. The number of distinct elements in the subarray is equal to a number. Okay, that makes sense. So I think we have a couple steps. One, get the number of distinct nums, integers in nums. 2. We can do like a sliding window here. So to have like a left and right. How many distinct integers? 1, 2, 3, or just 2 still. Then we have 3. Okay. One, 3, 1, 2. Oh, maybe we expand until number of distinct is greater than in nums, and then shrink until it's less than. So pretend we had like 6 here or something. 2. Then in order to shrink, one, 3, 1. So the number of distinct is 3. The number of distinct here is still 3. The moment so we have like a count here. Count. So that's 1, 2. But if it's at the end, 3. 1, 2. Oh shoot. Oh, we need to count the number of. We have to do a bit of math here. Oh wait, because what's it called? There's one. There's also 3, 1, 2 here. So this equals, but this is also gonna equal. I'll explain after you're done what I'm talking about. Okay, the part that I'm trying to wonder right now is we need to capture the one inside here. Wait, but if this one has it, do all the ones inside of it have distinct? Not really, because this one right here doesn't have the same number of distinct. Wait, the number is equal to the number of distinct elements in the whole array. Okay, I didn't realize that trick. Cause if I'm trying to see if that actually holds. Cause what we could do is like, yeah, if we already, let's see, pretend we have one with like two, one, two, one, two, one, two, two. So this is like number distinct equals 2. Bro, there's a bunch of similar ones, but yeah. I mean, yeah, if this captures all of them. Oh, because yeah, that's if that's the maximum, this is that's the maximum. So I think we just do a sliding window when it equals, expand till the numbers equal. Then capture that subarray plus all the ones after it. And then shrink it. So it'd be like something like this. So we increase this. So this is 1, so but we increase 2 here. Now it's the same. We increase this again. Four. Left. Right. Okay. How much time did I spend on LeetCode? Not enough. N equals 1. Left. Yeah, we do when it comes to math, yeah, this we've already probably done that. So while left, so 1. So this is equal to, we just add 4 here. 4. 3. 9. Left, right. Okay. So I think all we have to do is like left. So we have 1. I'm just gonna get hit with the off by 1 here because we need to count left and right here. So we need to basically, okay, we need to do left plus right. So we need to do, this is the right boundary plus 1. Okay. Might have to just do this straight in Python quick. Let me do this in Python, then we can switch to PHP. Damn, I ended up doing LeetCode instead of learning Hack. Oh, I already missed Python. Wow, the right is less than the length of nums. So what we're doing is capturing the distinct amount of total unique equals length of, we take the set of nums. Unique count equals, for unique count we'll use a dictionary. what we'll do is dude, I'm already thinking about that Y Combinator grind. This is bad. This is bad. Okay. What we're gonna do is if nums at right, if not in unique count, if nums right, unique count. Or what we'll do is unique count at nums right plus equals unique count dot get. We're trying to get the count. There you go. So what unique counts is gonna contain is the count for every single integer. So this is gonna be like 5 if equals 0 plus 1. So what is this? So pretend we have like equals, no, this is dumb. This is dumb. What am I doing? If I'm already forgetting Python. If unique nums right plus equals, what are we adding to here? If it's already 5, if it's not in there, okay, we need to, yeah, just grind chess, man. Do what you like. If you like chess, grind out chess. But if you're Scooey, where do you go to school, right? If nums right. Not in. Nice. Yo, you'll like it eventually, man. You'll like it eventually. So add right plus equals 1 while left is less than right. Yeah, coding is fun eventually. While left is less than right. Scooey Chess, man. Join the Discord and just ask for help. I'll even hop on call with you and help you out. I can coach you on the stream. I don't want you to hate coding. You go to University of Washington or Waterloo? Wow, left is less than right. It's probably like rough, huh? Like the Discord. Go on my channel page and find my Discord. It's there. Length of unique count is equal to total unique. One plus length of nums minus right left. So what we're gonna do is unique counts left. Dude, my subs are dropping by the second. Unique if unique counts equals to 0, delete unique counts nums left. Nice. Okay, now time to do this PHP. Alpha does right window and does res plus equals left. Plus equals left. I didn't get to watch his latest vid yet. Alright, did the leak code question of the day. Started the 1-day streak. Okay, how are we going to do this in PHP? What would we change? This is going to be terrible in PHP. I've never had a break between any of my jobs. I've just been straight tweaking. But like, is it an easier question? Count the largest group. You are given an integer n. Each number from 1 to n is grouped according to the sum of its digits. Okay. Return the number of groups that have the largest size. One. Okay. So what? Okay, let me switch this to PHP. You are given an integer n. Each number from 1 to n is grouped according to their digits. Return the number of groups that have the largest size. So 4 has the largest size, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna use a hash map. Or use a hash map. And we'll use a hash map. We'll use a hash map to store is like the size. Yo, if there's a math to this one, that's crazy. Size to numbers. Then later, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a map. And we say for I equals sliding window until it meets certain condition to 1 to I is less than length, or is less than n plus 1. Do I plus plus. And then what we'll do is num as string equals, we'll take the string of I, so 1, right? And then we'll do count. We'll say, then we'll sum up the different digits there. So we'll do count equals for each number. Okay, there are 9 groups in total. So first we need to group them. Then we need to find the largest group. So we do for each. There's like string. Bro, there's like some really weird way to loop through a string. Where was it? There's a really string split, right? Was it? Damn, your memory's good. String split. Loop string. It might be like underscore. Let me see. Okay, string split. Yeah. For each string split. Paul, did you know that this language is going to be this bad or what? You had an interview in PHP as a Gen Z? That's crazy. Paul, the things we do for money, man. The things we do for money. Like take a PHP interview. That's crazy. Oh shit. Echo count. Yeah, there's like a wide PHP because Meta is using PHP variant. count. What benefits? I don't know. There's some pretty good benefits because it's a large company. How do you append? Oh, this is so annoying in just straight PHP. I have to like remember all the syntax. I don't think it'd be O of n. Let's see what people are saying. DP. This is rough. This is rough. Okay, we're gonna keep grinding. PHP and hack and stuff a different day. It's getting late. I have to work tomorrow. For me, it's actually 11:37. So let me just body this in Python quick. We're doing so what we're doing is there are n groups in total. So we need to group all the ones at 110. So we'll do a default dictative list, but we could probably just increment it. You could do collections. It's like, and then we'll have our groups. Then we'll do for I in range 1 to n plus 1. But yeah, you don't have to, but I just practice just in case I forget the syntax. What we do, hopefully I have to do Python in my new job. Groups of I. What we'll do is will be like count equals 0. Wow. Count is greater than 0. What we'll do is we'll do count equals count plus n mod 10. So we take the mod 10 to get the last digit, and we can do n equals n divided by 10. That way we don't have to convert to a string. So this the way we count the numbers, count equals, we do this, count plus equals, take n and take the last digit and then shift the last digit off. That way we can add like 1 and then yeah. So for now we'll just count the sum. We'll do groups of self dot count sum I plus equals 1, and then let's print the groups now. What 0 13 print count sum. Yeah, wow, and 2 2 2 2. Now we need to figure out, okay, now we need to figure out, there are 9 groups, how many of them have the largest, what's the largest What's the largest size? Okay. Find largest size. We'll do like this. Largest size equals 0. If count equals, if the count is greater than largest size, we'll do largest size equals count. And we'll do result equals 0, return result, and we'll say for G value in groups dot items if the val is equal to the largest size, result plus equal 1. What did it return? Output 4. Did this even print out the right stuff here? Print. If the count. Oh no, if the. Wait. What's the largest size here? Print. Oh no, this is the largest size is equal to. That's just the count. Oh no, if the groups of the count is greater than we do groups. Yeah, like that. Yeah, this one's like just extra code for what? Can we do it in one pass? Paul, maybe I'll ask this to CFA. Oh, this is a good one to ask CFA. You think I'll fold CFA with this? Or write this one down. Yeah, this is a good one for CFA. Dude, there's like so much extra stuff you have to do with it. Okay, might as well do one more question. I'm already at 649. Get to 650. That's annoying. There's a forest with an unknown number of rabbits. We asked n rabbits how many rabbits have the same color as you and collected the answer in the integer array answers, where answers I is the answer of I rabbit. Given the array answers, return the number of rabbits that could be in the forest. This guy said 1. You know only Python? No, I do JavaScript and TypeScript as well, but yeah, Python is mostly my thing. Okay. Bruh. This is funny. Daily from 2 days ago. The dailies are actually decent today. So, dude, this one's just like logic. So this one. No problem, man. I respond in the chat when I see it. I'm not that Hollywood. Whatever. Paul, what do you think about PHP? We're gonna continue this series on. We're gonna keep learning. We're gonna learn more PHP and Hack. We'll just in my next stream we're gonna continue this PHP stuff. But let's all get good at PHP together. If y'all want to, I'm gonna do. Yo, they'll really impress him. Yo, it's almost midnight. Yeah. All right. Thanks everyone for hopping on the stream. Paul, have a good night. Everyone else, have a good night. We're gonna grind more PHP different day. Peace. Good night. Good night.